Hiya, I just wanted to say Happy Christmas, although Christmas is probably over by the time you see this. I don't usually do unboxings, but I'm in the middle of trying to repair my Breadbin 64, which is proving to be particularly uncooperative. And, well, let's take a look at some stuff and cheer ourselves up a bit. So this is my Breadbin 64, which has been on the channel before. Now, I think I said back in the summer that I was buying a new case for it as part of an Indiegogo campaign, and that's going to be what this box is. But this 64 has now decided that it's given up the ghost pretty much. It's running through DES test in the background. That seems to work fine. The rest of the machine seems not to. It behaves like it's got a memory fault. It behaves like it's got an addressing fault. I don't quite know what the problem is. None of the chips seem to be bad. So, yeah. Anyhow, that is the subject of a different video. So let's put this aside and have a look at these boxes. I'm going to start with the big box. It's the PCB Way box. I'm sure you can guess what it is, because as part of the PCB Way partner program, we do sometimes get sent these little partner perks, I suppose. And so we have got some stuff. Let's have a look. We've got a PCB Way hat. So, I don't know if you can see this. Yay. Okay, so, nice hat. That will be useful in the summer, or in the winter even. Right, that's a little poster that says something. Looks like it's got a pumpkin. If you know what that says, I presume that's Chinese lettering. If you know what that says, then please let me know in the comments. Merry Christmas 1225. What's this? It's quite heavy. Alright, so that is a keyring. It's a sort of green penguin. Yeah, I'm sure that will be useful. I'll see if it floats, because if it floats then it's even more useful. I suspect it doesn't, but there's reason behind that. We have a fan. Okay. Messaging. Communicate innovation. Messaging PCB Way. So this is another little strappy strap. Says something in Chinese. This is a drinking cup. Christmas limited. It's the sort that is insulated, so it's a double thickness. That means it will keep hot things hot and cold things cold. Like a vacuum flask. Excellent. It's a little identity card thing. That's called Eon. Be your friend forever. Maybe Eon. This is Eon. Hello Eon. Eee. And we have a pillow. We always get a pillow. Merry Christmas 2024. It opens up to a blanket. That's going to be very useful for warming and pillowing. There we go. So thank you PCB Way. So this is the bit I'm sure you wanted to see, because you're all going to be saying, what colour did I get? Well, let's take a look. So this is a really nice box, got to be said. C64 bread bin case. It's actually got, it says on here neon green, so it's ticked. I've seen other people unboxing these where it wasn't even ticked on the side, but yeah, that is ticked on the side. UV resistant anti-yellowing plastics, brass heat set inserts to prevent thread damage. That is very good because there's no end of C64 cases that have the threads ruined. Compatible original and reproduction keyboards, all new colour options, choice of badge, side bracket, LED colour. For use with original long boards, original 64C and 64E shortboards, Ultimate 64, Commodore 64 Reloaded, Evo 64 and 60 Clone. So if it's a 64 it'll go in this. Iconic bread bin shape from the 1980s home computing, enduring symbol of the 8-bit era and John Wick films. Retrofusion created this brand new injection moulded replica true to the original on every detail. Well, apart from the fact it's got breaded inserts and it's got different colours, with enhanced durability and ease of use. Enough, let's look inside. So we have an advert for Badgeman. I've got badges from Badgeman before now and he is very, very good. Not sponsored. So Badgeman at the Retro 8-bit shop. If you need a badge, he's your man. Another legend will return in 2025 and there's a blurred out, looks like a joystick. When did you ever see me using a joystick? Right. Oh, wedge shape. And here we have neon green. And yet the classic black. I could have had different colours. Let's take this out. Ooh. Put the plastic back in there. So this is the base. We've got the threaded inserts and we've got inserts for long board and short board. And we have holes. It feels very solid. It feels, yeah, and it does flex very, very slightly, but it does feel pretty rigid. So let's have a look at the top. Yeah, that looks the part. So we've got labels along the back here in this sort of recessed rectangle: user port, cassette, serial, video, RF, HL, expansion, memory. And it's got much stronger supports there. The original one, you can see in this, some of them have broken off. Well, 3 out of the 6 have broken off, but this has just got little individual posts to hold it into the case, or rather to hold the top onto the bottom. And this has much stronger big tabs, so that is good. That is going to go together like that. This is the brand new stick on the side. I'm not sure I'm actually going to fit that, because the one that's on here, although the printing is not quite as vibrant, it's still in pretty good nick. So I think I'm going to keep that as a spare. And what we've got in here, we've got some feet, we've got a pack of screws, we've got an LED. I went with a standard regular red LED because green and red goes together quite well. We've got a serial number badge for the back, serial number 000G8, and we've got Retro Fusion RF64 and the power. These are not just printed, these are full relief. I guess they're metal, stamped metal, so they look the part. Right, let us fit this in. I filmed all of that and didn't realise that I was not wearing my microphone, so ho hum. Right, we have got loads and loads of screws. Let's divide them into big screws and little screws. And these are different screws. I think these might be for that, which I'm not using at the moment. And these should be for this. So it's a whole different experience screwing this into metal thread. Having said that, it's a whole same experience if it doesn't actually screw in. Or maybe that is actually just the wrong screw. There we go. Yeah, I think that was the wrong screw. Turn it around. Don't use the wrong screw again. I'll move those out of the way. I suppose actually we could use these long screws. Let's just try a long screw and see if that actually does screw in. I think it probably won't. Doesn't seem to want to. That might just be because I can't get my fingers in there. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. It was just a thought. Yeah, and actually if you look at it, it does look like a wider thread. I think black screws actually looks quite smart. Right, we have a spare one. I think that is because some boards have a different number of screw holes. So I'm actually going to get rid of this because I'm not going to put another hole in there for a reset button. So I'm just going to tuck that there for the time being. Ah, of course these are going to be for the keyboard. Why did I not think of that? So that's going to go on there. We'll put that aside for the moment. I expect you were all shouting at the screen. Right. So let's take the keyboard out of this. Take out all the screws, Timothy. Right, that can go to one side. So here's the keyboard. Let us put it in here. So we're only left with 2 screws. That's interesting. That, by my reckoning, is 1 screw short, because we need 3 screws for the bottom. Okay, now the keyboard. Before we put the keyboard in, let's put the LED in. These were available in a choice of colours. I went for the classic red because things like blue and white I didn't think really fitted with the colour scheme. So that goes in there. I think that goes that way around. It's hard to see, but I think the thread is actually directional. So that pushes in, and then this is supposed to screw on. Okay, I think that will do. Okay. That plugs onto there. It doesn't matter which way around. Just take that out of the way for now. And then the only 2 screws left. So I'm going to have to figure out what these are and find another one. Let's take that out. Force of habit, I'm not doing these up tight. Right, so that goes on there. There we go. This is where you find it impossible to peel the sticky off. Let's pull him off. That's interesting, it doesn't quite... I know why. I screwed that up, didn't I? Pull this off. That is supposed to go on the top. So, I'm going to take him off. It's a good job there's only 2 screws. Right, and that just fell out. That's interesting. Okay, right. So that now goes in there like that. That feels like a better fit already. That goes in there like that. Goes through there and that goes on there. That looks a lot better. You just have to make sure that doesn't get caught. Right. So while it's upside down, I'll put the feet on. And yeah, that peeled off. You can see it's stamped metal. Goes in the slot there like that. And peel off the plastic, because we like to have our plastic peeled off. And there we have it. let's plug it in and see what happens. Now we already know that this 64 is not actually working. So here we go. And yeah, you can see it's very unhappy as a 64. But as a working bread bin case, it's going to be very nice. So there you have it. Okay, so now we're going to have a little State of the Union. So once again, thank you to everyone who has watched my videos through the year and who has subscribed to the channel and joined me on Patreon and even liked. And also to the one person who seems to dislike every single one of my videos. Happy Christmas! Happy New Year! So we have gone from, at the start of 2024, 1,240 subscribers to, at the time of this recording, 2,045 subscribers. So that's an increase of just over 800. Thank you very, very, very much to all of you who have subscribed. It really is appreciated. Now I'm making videos at the rate of approximately 2 a month. So that's roughly every 2 weeks. I put out 23 videos during 2024, if you include this one, which is not quite 2 a month, but almost. We didn't make it on a couple of occasions. This is a frequency that I'm comfortable doing. I have tried doing some once a week, but that really didn't work particularly well. Everything was rushed. I've seen people that knock out a video in an afternoon and edit it and it's up on YouTube in the very same day. I can't do that. Sometimes these videos take 3 or 4 weeks just to shoot them. It takes me probably a couple of days to edit it. Things like this 64 have been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've been going round and round and round in circles. We've seen other videos, the Mac Classic 2 for example, where again it's gone weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I've gone round and round in circles. I order stuff, have to wait for it to come in, try it out, it doesn't work. I have to order more stuff, wait for it to come in, try it out, it doesn't work, and so on. So for 2025 I'm hoping to be putting out 2 videos a month, exactly the same as for 2024. So the target is 24 videos. There could be background changes going on. I'm not really at liberty to talk about this. I mean, some of you know what's going on in the back of my mind, what's going on with the house. And some of you know that I had some major repairs to do this year, and that cost me an absolute fortune. This does mean that there's less money available for doing retro stuff, because obviously if I don't have the money, I can't do the stuff, I can't buy the things, I can't get the parts, and so on. While I can afford to keep making videos, I shall keep making videos. While I can afford to keep mending this stuff, I shall keep mending this stuff. When I can afford again to start buying stuff to look at, I shall buy stuff to look at. I can't afford to buy anything at the moment, but that's another matter. So I've whinged long enough. Short form is keep making the videos, keep watching the videos, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep clicking the buttons, join my Patreon because that helps enormously. And with Patreon you get your name in lights, you get all these videos before YouTube gets them. You get them ad-free, mostly ad-free. I'm waffling. Let's take 15. So once again, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Please like all my other videos. Go and watch them all. You can see that up in there. There are buttons that you can click on. You can go and view the channel, all this sort of stuff. Please check out my Patreon. It's wonderful. I'd like for us to have a nice community going there. So please, the more of you, the merrier. Thank you for watching. All that stuff. I will see you next year. See ya. Bye. Bye.